Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today, another fun one, another informative one. We're excited for it. It's been a long time since we talked about this, but we're going up northwest. We'll be talking about the 5 things you must know before moving to Longmont.
All right, guys, let's check it out. What's up, guys? I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time checking out our channel, you're going to want to subscribe. We drop new videos 3 times a week, guys. We drop a ton of content, and we cover everything there is to know about moving to or living in the entire Denver, Colorado area.
100%. And we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So the number that's popping in below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if there's something we can do to help you, we would love to do so. But with that being said, let's talk about the 5 things you must know before moving to Longmont. Or, hey, if you're considering it and you guys are moving to Colorado, what should you be looking at as far as turning that stone? And, hey, is it for you or not?
Now, we have not covered a ton in Longmont. We've done, I think, 1 or 2 videos before. But again, we make these videos off of what you guys are searching for and asking for. And we've been getting more people reaching out about Longmont and some of the further areas up north. So we're going to start diving into those a little bit. But in this video, let's talk about the number 1 reason. One of the many reasons, 5 specifically, that people might be moving to Longmont, and that is its location and specifically its proximity to not only Denver, but Boulder as well.
Right, and just to give you guys a little bit of context as far as like where it's at, so you are directly north, just off of I-25. I guess technically a little bit more northwest, but you're about 40 minutes, 43 minutes north of Denver, so not terribly far as far as a commute. Yes, I-25 does work super well, so if you have to commute down into the city, it's possible. It's not like you're too far out, but it is something to consider. Once you start getting 40 minutes plus out of the city, it is something to consider. But something else that's attractive about Longmont is, I guess we'll just go with number 2, and I'll let you add some points to this, but the appreciation up there the past year and a half has been 18-20%, which is awesome. Yeah. And price point is also great. So part of that area is still unincorporated. It's up and coming. It's one of the newer areas that is getting developed. But man, like for appreciation to be there and price point still being super competitive as far as like being the 500s, super cool, super good opportunities.
Yeah, and then when Will talks about it being developed, like because it's just up north, we have a lot of room up north. I mean, man, you look 10, 15 years ago as far as like Denver Metro, and up north was primarily just, fields and a lot of farmland and
there was
stuff
like nothing,
that.
then you'd have Greeley, like UNC, and then like you'd hit Fort Collins, but like there really wasn't much.
Yeah, so there are some more established parts of Longmont. There are quite a bit of homes that were built around like the early 2000s and stuff like that. There are some older parts of Longmont, but with how much space that there still is up there, you are starting to see more and more new builds, and that encompasses townhomes, condos, duplexes, a lot of multifamily units as well.
And I was jumping ahead a little bit, right? So let's just recap as far as like your first 2 bullet points. As far as my opinion is going to be like location, proximity to Denver, price point, appreciation, or like that is like that second point. But like, you know, another third point is going to be like views. And I know I'm getting off. He's got his little list. I'm not a list kind of guy.
That's on the list.
So we're going to go to number 3. What Will's number 3 is, but like as far as like the location and where it's at, because it is northwest, like the views that you have of the Rocky Mountains is phenomenal. And let's get out of just talking about Denver. If you want to commute to the mountains and go snowboarding or skiing or lodging, if you want to go up to Boulder and enjoy, your time in Boulder, if you want to go up to Loveland and things like that, I mean, you're right by the Loveland Pass. You're not far at all. So like your commute into everything that Colorado's known for is just about the same as or less as your commute to actual downtown Denver.
Yeah, in addition to those views, this goes along with point number 3. In addition to those views, just the proximity that you are to like Rocky Mountain National Park and Estes Park, and how close you are to just the mountain biking and the hiking and all the stuff that people are coming to Colorado for, in addition to jobs and stuff like that. You're so much closer in a place like Longmont.
All right, guys, moving forward to number 4. I like how that sounds. And these aren't necessarily in any chronological order. This one is a big for us, but overall, your elementary, junior high / middle schools for you youngsters. If you're my age, you call them junior highs. If you're below my age, it's probably middle school. But between elementary schools, junior highs, and high schools, it is one of the highest averages as far as education, holding it at a solid A-, which is awesome. So we're dads. We super appreciate education and setting our kids up for success the best that we can. Hopefully they're not just relying on us for their education.
I am the smartest man alive!
But hey, having that is a big deal. So not only, and if you look at these, these points that we're giving you before we go any further, just think about the totality, right? So like, man, your commute down into Denver is great. Your commute to the Rocky Mountains, to Loveland, to Boulder is awesome. Your price point and appreciation is awesome. And you've got good schools, like from the sound of it, that area, man, it's going to be one of those really heavy hitters these next couple of years. And like being in a spot like that at a price point like this, it's only going to go further. It's only going to be more of a demand. It's not even close to being fully developed. A lot of great things as far as like the totality of Longmont. So super impressed.
Now, guys, what I like about the average school rating of A- is that a lot of times in all different cities, you'll hear of like top school districts, right? And you'll hear, oh, the school district is great. But a lot of times you don't hear about the individual school ratings. And a lot of times you'll see a top school district that maybe has some schools that aren't the highest rated. What I like about this is hearing that, hey, overall, not just good school district, but of all the school ratings, our average is A-. So that just goes to show that the majority of their schools are doing very, very well. So again, that's something you can't really go wrong with at any time.
100%, and something that's always done well for us here in Colorado, not to unsolicit some advice for you, but hey, get involved with the school that your kids go to. If your kid has a certain way of learning or responds a certain way, going to those in-services and talking to your teachers and just being proactive with your kid in addition to the school, always a great thing. Digressing, let's move into number 5.
All right, number 5, we're going to talk transportation, we're going to talk utilities. So one interesting thing that we found about Longmont, after diving in, just doing a little bit of research, in addition to the knowledge and everything that we kind of have top of mind, is that Longmont specifically has like significantly lower utility and electrical costs than Colorado in general. In fact, nationwide, their utility costs are 26% lower than the rest of the nation.
You're not showering, Longmont? You're not turning your lights on? You're standing in the dark? I don't know.
Reading books and not watching TV.
I don't got much
their
for you there.
brains.
There's a lot of economic reasons as to why they're better. It's awesome either way. And I will say, as far as like newer developing areas, yes, a lot of people are choosing to go with like solar panels and things like that. And there's a lot of pluses to those. So anytime you're getting to like newer developments, they tend to adopt high efficiency, just like devices that are in the homes or the solar panels that are on the roof. So anytime you're getting to newer, I think a lot of the lower cost is going to kind of incorporate with that. When you get into some of these areas that are more established, like the Highlands Ranches, you have some new builds getting out there, but most of those homes are established. They're there. They have to be converted into like the higher efficiency type of homes. When you're going out and you're getting built from scratch, and they started just within the last couple of years, for the most part, as far as some of those developments, a lot of them are that, right? So I'm wondering if it's got a lot to do with that,
It
or
is Boulder County, so they might be doing things
turning their
different
lights off. They're
there.
going
Yeah.
on hikes at Boulder.
Yeah.
You know, you don't. You
Yep.
shower? Do you shower, Boulder? You shower. Bye.
Together we can make sure the road is paid for a brighter tomorrow.
Hippie! What are they doing here?
You shower, Boulder. I'm being funny. Either way,
That's funny.
regardless of how you look at
Yeah.
it, it's a plus.
Now, talking transportation costs, what we did also find was that there was higher than average transportation costs up in Longmont because most of the people that live in Longmont don't work in Longmont. Most of you guys are going to Broomfield, you're going to Boulder, you're going to Denver, you're going somewhere else to go work because you are a little more remote.
Correct. Now, with the changing times as far as like your personal circumstances and whether you're able to work remote and from home or not, completely up to you, right? So if your circumstance, you got to come to Denver maybe once a month or once a week or 5 days a week or Denver Tech Center or anywhere else, these are circumstances for you. But if you work from home and you guys are choosing to live in Colorado when you could live anywhere, or if your commute's, just a couple times a month, yes, I do think Longmont's worth looking at it because the commute isn't terrible. If it's something like you're driving to Denver every week, something to consider. Or anywhere else where you're starting to like push into that 40-minute plus range as far as, so if you're not coming downtown but you're going somewhere else, you just got to really like ask yourself, especially when you're in a state that's got 4 seasons, so you're dealing with snow and sleet and some things like that, is that commute 40 minutes plus worth it on a daily basis, right? Up to you. Some people have no problem with it. Some people, they're pushing it. Me personally, as far as like all the clients that we've helped, it seems to be most people are flexible when they have to commute every day. But once you start getting to 43, 45 minutes, it seems like that's where a lot of our clients start to really consider if they want to commute or not. Some are okay, some aren't, but I feel like that's where like a lot of our clients are on the fence as far as whether it's worth it or not. So just give it some food for thought for yourself.
But overall, guys, those are our top 5 things we think you might want to know, or you must know. I apologize. You must know.
Might want to know. He's not advising you very well.
I know. Before going to Longmont. Yeah. And just a reminder, guys, we do hit the entire Denver, Colorado area. Yeah. And by Denver, Colorado, I pretty much mean the entire state of Colorado.
It was a little confusing, wasn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yes, we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado. And yes, guys, ourselves and our team cover the entire state of Colorado. So whether it's Fort Collins, Longmont, Loveland, Colorado Springs, Grand Junction, Canyon City.
Aspen.
We've had a couple fun times in Canyon City. We'll save that for another time.
Shout out to
Chad. Yes, Chad, what's up, bro? We miss you, dude. Fellow Marine as well. Miss you, bro. We'll digress from that. We'll save that for another video. But either way, yes, whatever you guys need, we would love to help you guys with that just as much or more as we love making these videos. And yes, we are licensed brokers. That number that's popping back up below. If you have any questions or concerns or things we can help you with, throw us a phone call, a text message, or email. We'd love to help you out.
That's right, and that's the last time I try and segue to the outro. Dude, I completely...
He always tries to throw me alley-oops, but he's like that guy that's not good at it. I've already jumped.
I tipped the ball 5 times, and he's the guy that just caught it before it hit the ground.
It's painful.
We got a touchdown. It was like
we're kidding. Have a great time. Have a great week, guys, and we will see you very soon. And just a precursor, if you're still watching this video, we have Meow Wolf Denver coming up. We're getting a sneak peek for one of our Saturday videos behind the scenes. We're going to show you guys everything and what it's all about. So if you're still watching, cannot wait to show you guys that and just more things that you guys can do in the Denver Metro.
That's right. And we'll see you later, guys.
See you guys.
All right, take care. How far are we from Denver?
You got to do your intro.
Oh, that's right.
I cut you off.
Good.
Do your intro.
Hold on.
You gonna do your intro though?
Yeah.